Good morning students. So in the previous class we were discussing the lesson number 5, that is food and digestion, and in the previous class we were discussing the types of nutrients. So mainly there are 5 types of nutrients. Those are the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and the minerals. So we have discussed all of these 5 types of nutrients in the previous class, and today we are going to discuss about 2 additional things which are necessary for our body, and those are called as water and roughage. Okay, so let's study all of these contents one by one. First one is about water. So basically you know that water is a basic thing. It is a basic need for a human being, is it? Can you live, can you imagine your life without water? No, you cannot. Before food, before eating food, you have to drink the water, because water is a very essential thing for the human being. So water is very important part of our diet. Yes, you can say that yes, we eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, pulses in our life to be healthy, to be fit, but water is also a very important part of our diet. As much as important vegetables, fruits and all kind of pulses, water is also very important part of our diet. It helps in regulating the body temperature. Yes, water maintains the temperature of our body, because sometimes we feel very cold, sometimes we feel very warm. So water doesn't let it to happen in our body. It just maintain the constant temperature of our body and digesting food and removing waste from the body. Water also helps us to digest the food, to digest the eaten food. Yes, we eat a lot of or many kinds of food in our daily life. To digest that food, what is the necessary thing? Water is the necessary thing. It also helps us to removing waste from our body. Yes, it also removes some kind of wastes like urine, yes, and sweat. In the form of urine and sweat, it removes the waste from our body. And also it also helps the body to absorb the nutrients properly. See, we eat a lot of or types of food in our daily basis to absorb the nutrients from those eaten food. What the water does, it helps in absorb the nutrients from the eaten food. What is necessary? Water is necessary, and we should drink 8 to 10 glasses. Yes, we should drink 8 to 10 glasses of water per day. Every day. Yes, every day we should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water. For what purpose? Because it helps us to digest the food. Also it helps to maintain the constant temperature of our body. And also water helps us to remove the waste from our body. Okay, so these all things are included in the water, and these are the main functions of water. So I will explain one more time. First one is water is also a very important part of our diet, because it helps in regulating the temperature of our body. It helps us to remove the waste from our body. Okay, and next it also helps to absorb the nutrients from the eaten food. So that's because we should drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. This is about water. After this, one more thing is that is roughage. What is that? That is nothing but roughage. So let's see what is roughage. Roughage is the fiber. So what is this? Roughage is nothing but it is fiber. Roughage is the fiber that present in fruits and vegetables. Where it presents? It presents in fruits and vegetables. You can see roughage in fruits and vegetables. So what is the use of this roughage? It helps in retaining the water from the food we eat and also helps the body to get rid of wastes. What it does, it helps in retaining the water from the food. See, in our daily life we eat a lot of food. This roughage helps us to retain the water from the eaten food, because that eaten food is also having water content in it. So this roughage helps us to retain the water from the eaten food, and also it helps the body to get rid of wastes in the form of sweat and urine. Okay, so it just it helps us to get rid of wastes through our body in the form of urine and sweat. And it is necessary for proper functioning of the digestive system. Yes, in our body, where the eaten food go, yes, firstly we eat the food through our mouth. It will pass through the food pipe and it will go into our stomach. There it will digest in the digestive system. So for the proper functioning of the digestive system, roughage is necessary. And skin of the fruits like apples, guavas and pears. Skin of the some kind of what are those? Fruits like apples and pears. And one more is guavas. See, these are the some fruits which are having peel on them. Okay, so this kind of what fruits are having very rich, these fruits are very rich in fiber. Okay, these fruits are very rich in fiber, and such fruits should not be peeled. Some kind of fruits are there which we have to eat in raw only without peeling them. We should eat such kind of fruits without peeling them, because the peel of those fruits are having those are the rich in fiber content. Okay, so they should be eaten without removing the skin. Such kind of what fruits are there which should be eaten without peeling them, without peeling or without removing their skin. Such kind of fruits are apples, pears and guavas. You can eat these kind of fruits without removing their skin, because their skin or their peel is rich in fiber, and that's called as roughage. Okay, so this is about roughage. First one is this roughage. Roughage is the fiber present in the fruits and vegetables. It helps in the retaining water from the eaten food, and also it helps the body to get rid of wastes in the form of urine and sweat, and it is also necessary for the proper functioning of the digestive system. And skins of fruits such kind of like apples, pears and guavas, these fruits should not peel off, because the skin of these fruits are rich in fiber, and this is about roughage. Okay, so the next one is balanced diet. What is that? Balanced diet. Balanced diet is nothing but eating all kind of foods in a proper manner, in a proper diet. It's called as balanced diet. A diet that contains all the nutrients in a proper amount, not only in high amount or not in only less amount, in an equal amount, in a proper amount. A diet that contains all the nutrients in a proper amount is called as balanced diet. And we should eat a balanced diet to keep our body healthy and fit. Yes, sir. You can ask me that why we should eat balanced diet. Obviously, to keep our body healthy and fit, we should eat balanced diet. And this balanced diet contains all the kinds of nutrients. Okay, so nutrients in the sense carbohydrates, minerals, proteins, vitamins, etc. This balanced diet is having all those nutrients in a equal or in a correct amount. That is called a balanced diet, and we should have the balanced diet to be fit and healthy in our life. Okay, So after this, in the page number 144, they have asked some of the questions, so you should answer them. You should answer them. Let's see what they asked for. State whether the following statements are true or false. You have to read the statement. If it is true, write true. If it is false, write false. So let's read those questions properly and let's answer them. Open the page number 144 and take a pencil in your hand. So, first one is, can you see this box in the page number 144? They have given the space here to write true or false. So, the first one is, proteins are called bodybuilding food. Is it true? Yes, it is true. It is true. The proteins are called as bodybuilding food. Bodybuilding food means the food which helps our body to build, to grow properly, are called as bodybuilding food. So the second question is, the fiber present in our food is known as roughage. Yes, it is true. Again, it is true. And the third one is, a balanced diet is essential for us to grow well and stay healthy. Yes, it is essential for our body to grow properly. Okay. And the last one is, food items that are rich in vitamins and minerals are called as energy giving food. No, false. Then what we call the vitamins and minerals, we call them protective food. We call them protective food, but not energy giving food. So that fourth answer is false. First one is true, second one is true, third one is also true, the fourth one is false. Okay. So this is it for today. So in the next class we will discuss the digestion of food. How the eaten food get digested in our body, and what are the organs are there in our body which helps the eaten food to get digested, and what will happen to the undigested food. These all things we will study in tomorrow's class. Thank you.